Hi, my name is Fernando Herboso with Maxus Realty Group, reallynicehomes.com, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my strategy how to get top dollar for your home. And first of all, I want to apologize for my voice. I'm just getting over a cold. Hopefully it's not going to be inconvenient to you. So let's go to the next step. As you can see here, this dot in the middle of the cross represents the top dollar value for your property. And I'm going to share with you how to get the top dollar for your house. But first of all, we need to understand a little bit about where is this value coming from. And I can assure you that it's a value that is variable and it's elastic. No one can actually tell you with exactitude what the real value of your property is, because there are so many variables that goes into pricing a home. You may even hire 5 different appraisers and pay $500 each, and I can assure you all 5 of them gonna come with different values. The reason why is because the variables of pricing a home comes from not only from the location, but it also comes about the condition of your property, the neighborhood. It comes with the condition of economic conditions of the neighborhood, economic conditions of the state, and also comes from what has happened in the last 6 months in your area, in the market around you. You know, what houses sold, why did they sell, which houses were foreclosures, which houses were short sales. So all those variables really play an effect about how to get the value of your property, but it's not exact. So that's why many people cannot agree to the top value of your property. For that reason, as real estate agents, whenever I'm listing a property, what I try to do is I try to get as close as I can to the top dollar of your property. And I need to ask you a question first of all. I want to make sure that you are ready to sell your property, and I want to make sure what is most important for you. Is it to sell the property in 1 or 2 days, or to get the most money for your property? And if you are like most of my clients in all the listings that I ever done, you're gonna elect that you want to get the most money for your property, and that's an obvious answer. In order for us to do that, then we're gonna try to guess what is the top dollar value of your property, and then we want to price your home just slightly above that, which is in this area. Okay, for that reason, then that is going to assure us that we are going to really get all the equity money that you deserve from your house. That is what top dollar means to you. You know, and then for some reason, you make a mistake and you price your house below the top dollar value. That's when you sell your property in 1 or 2 days. This is when you sell your property very quickly. You will never know how much more money you could have if you were priced your house just above this point and instead of below the point. And I understand some realtors use a different strategy whenever they price a house below what the value of the property is, what they think it is, in order for them to kind of generate competition between buyers. But that is a very local thing, depending on the market. If the market in your area is so hot that there are no houses around and buyers are fighting for properties, I will say that this is a good way to try to get the most money for your house, because in this case you are trying to get competition between buyers, and they're going to bid and overbid between each other, so you can finally get at a price close to the top dollar value, or maybe even a little bit above that. And I can understand that is certain something that could happen, but in most cases, under normal conditions where there is a balance or very slight balance in the market between buyers and sellers, you want to price your property just a little bit above where the top dollar is of your home. And for that reason, it's going to assure us if we make a mistake and we put in this house in a place where we think is going to be a mistake. I prefer to have a mistake in the area above the top dollar value, but not below the top dollar value. So that's a very important thing for you to understand. So in a sense, the selling steps to sell your house at the top dollar going to start with a consultation. And the consultation is very important because this is where you're going to get the ideas of how we're going to be able to price your property properly according to your plans. Because another way how to price a property, it has to match the timing that you have. If you're ready to move out the house in 30 days, or if you're ready to move out of the house in 3 months or 4 months, that would be depending of what your plans are. And that timing also affects how much we should price your property for. And that's a very important part during the consultation. We need to ask these questions, and we need to actually verify your property and know what are the good things about your property, what are the bad things about your property, what are the things that needs to be done on the property in order for us to achieve top value. That consultation process is a very important part, and it needs to be done with someone who has experience and someone who will be able to advise you on the things that you must do before selling your property. As soon as the consultation is over, then we go to the actual investigation of the neighborhood, the competition, the comparables, and it pains for me to say this. There's a lot of realtors right now that they come to do a listing presentation and they bring you a price like they already been in your house and they know exactly what your house looks like inside, and they already have an opinion what your house should sell for. And that is a tremendous disservice to you as a seller, because you want to achieve the top dollar for your home, and no one should be able to bring you a price what is your house should sell for without even stepping foot in your house. And that's a very important part of my listing presentation, is the investigation part, because when I come to see you, I have no idea what the price is going to be about your house, because I need to see not only your house, but I'm also going to do an investigation about the nearby properties, the competition, so we can see how we're going to position your house to sell. And we're also going to see the comparables, the ones that they sold in the last 6 months. And we're going to see the condition, the location, and how these properties compare to yours. And then we're going to see the timing that you need to sell your property, so we can make sure that we're going to put the price on the property so they can fit your plans. All those things has to be done, and it requires time, and it requires money. And then sometimes I even invite my clients and say, I'm coming there Saturday morning, and we're going to get in my car, and I want you to pretend to be a buyer, and let's go and see these houses, because that is what exactly going to happen when the house goes in the market. Buyers are smart, buyers are comparing, buyers are seeing everything, and we want to make sure we're going to be on top of that by seeing what the competition has to offer. So the investigation part is very important part for you in order for you to achieve top dollar in your house. And obviously after that, marketing. The marketing is a systems that are designed to be in place once the listing gets on the market. And that includes all the internet marketing, all the other things that we do in order for us to find the right buyers for you. And the marketing actually attracts a seasoned buyer. And I want you to understand the difference between a seasoned buyer compared to a bargain hunter buyer, or an investor, or somebody who is waiting for someone to make a mistake, price a house that is a bargain price, and snatch it up in 2 days so they can go ahead and buy it and make money themselves. We want a buyer who has already the experience to have seen many houses before. So when they come to your house, and when they see the value versus the pricing of the house, that will make very hard for them to avoid not buying your house. It's very important that you need to understand this, because an experienced buyer is really what we're looking for. An experienced buyer, a seasoned buyer, is the one that is going to give you top dollar for your house. And that is what I'm looking for as a listing agent for you if you are my client. So it's very important that marketing is aligned to making sure that is what you're trying to do. And that's a very important factor for you. So finally, we go to the area where the selling part, where we finally sell the house. And another important factor for you is the negotiation process that happens once the buyer and the seller agree to a contract. It's very important for you to have good representation, someone who can speak on your behalf to making sure that it's not going to cost you more money than it has to be whenever they do a home inspection or whenever they do any type of contingency that is in the contract before we go to settlement. So it's very important for you to elect the right agent, the right professionally, to take the steps necessary to sell your house at top dollar. My name is Fernando Herboso. My phone number is 301-246-0001. I want to work for you, and I would like to help you sell your property for top dollar. I am an expert listing agent. I have years of experience. I have integrity. I have market knowledge. I have the confidence. I have the marketing systems in place. I'm an effective professional negotiating agent that it will bat for you to making sure that you are going to get the best of both worlds. I am highly motivated to sell your property for the top dollar because that's what I want to achieve for you, getting the most money for your home. Please visit me on my website, reallynicehomes.com/selling. That's where you're going to find all the information you need in order for you to understand how my marketing works for you, how my marketing assures me that I can get the most money for your house. Thank you and have a great day.